Welcome back to the morning routine. It is Thursday, February 6th. Ready? Here we go. I hated letting it go. One notable Survivor line that's been cut from the show, but that Jeff Probst misses. Does anyone still watch Survivor? I'm just curious. This is a wildly popular show. It was, still is. I mean, it's kind of, it's not as popular as it once was, but still very popular. I took many years off. From watching Survivor. But last season, I watched it all the way through, and it was quite intriguing. And there's been some changes and stuff, and there's some old things still exist, and some new stuff is in there. It was really pretty good. So I'm looking forward to the new season. Characters were good last year. It's one of the things, is constant turnover in the characters. The line that he ditched, it was just a rule that you had to say over and over again because the show was new and people didn't always know so he had to tell people the rules in the moment of the game. Now everyone gets it. Everybody knows what the rules are, which is kind of cool about the show now because everybody that's on it, they know all the rules. They're like serious Survivor buffs that show up on here. Not the buffs that they wear, but they're like know a lot. But they're never mind. Moving on, which state has the fast food chain Portillo's? I don't know. I think I might have heard of Portillo's. I don't know, but those look really tasty. That is a hot dog, really dressed up and looks very tasty. One thing to note about that hot dog is the very giant-sized quarter of pickle that's on there. It's as big as the hot dog, so here's where I get a little worried about, making certain things, sandwiches and stuff like that. Too much of one thing overpowers the whole thing. So now if I got that pickle on there and I'm eating the pickle with the hot dog like that, all I'm tasting is pickle at the end of the day. Maybe less pickle, or maybe you're supposed to take the pickle off and you eat it separately. Maybe, I don't know. Portillo's, they look good. I bet they got a chili dog, Steve. They probably got a good chili dog. We should find a Portillo's and see if we can get a chili dog from Portillo's. They look pretty good. All right, next up. Nosferatu is a vampire movie, Dracula movie. Nosferatu has a mistake so horrible. I can't even read my own writing. It's terrible. So horrible, you need to be a bird expert to notice it. And fans joke that Robert Eggers will be generally upset when he discovers it. Hey, isn't that Princess Amidala from Star Wars Episode 1? I didn't know that this is a crossover show. This is a Star Wars show too? That's Princess Amidala, right? Am I not wrong about that? Whoa, skipped right off the table. All right, guys, it is Thursday. We are cruising into completing our first week of February in 2025. We completed our first month. We just don't want to talk about it anymore. It's behind us. We're moving on. Ooh, new bit of the day. Let's check it out right here because it is race season. Well, it's always kind of race season, but it is race season coming up. And here is Alex with our NASCAR race picks right here.
All right, welcome to Super Bowl Picks. I'm Alex, and joining me I have Zach.
Hello, everyone.
So today we're going to be talking about the Super Bowl, which is starting this week. Hope everyone is excited and ready for it. Most likely me for sure. But enough about that. We're going to get started with the picks. Starting with Zach. Zach, who's your pick to win the Super Bowl this week?
Definitely the Eagles, because they have a good defense and offense.
I would choose the Eagles too because nobody wants to see the Chiefs winning. To be honest, the Chiefs are definitely hard to beat. And that's why we picked the Eagles to win. Jalen Hurts definitely is one of the greatest quarterbacks for the Eagles.
And Saquon Barkley is definitely the best running back for them. And he's having a good year this season.
And of course, Patrick Mahomes is definitely hard to beat. Because that's how they know how to get it done. But of course, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, they're going to be a tough duo to beat. Especially Jalen Hurts. So it's going to be a rematch between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mm-hmm. So not only will that go on, also halftime will be going on.
Performed by Kendrick Lamar himself.
Yep, Kendrick Lamar will be doing the halftime show. Once that's over, the Super Bowl will continue on. see who wins this Super Bowl.
With the highest points.
Yep, with the highest points, and see how that goes.
And whoever gets the win will get the Vince Lombardi trophy.
So that's going to do it for today. But stay tuned for next week for our NASCAR race winning picks coming up on Monday. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next week.
Have a good day, everybody.
All right, very good. Thank you for the picks, Alex. Nice job. I'm not the biggest NASCAR fan, but I like sports highlights actually, so I do pay attention to some of that, and you always hear who's the winner and all that kind of stuff, or the crashes or what's going on. Next up, Austin is back with his movie reviews. Yes, Austin knows every movie on the planet. Maybe one of these days he'll talk about the Val Kilmer ones that I told you not to sleep on, which is Real Science and Top Secret. 2 really good movies. But let's see what Austin's got for us today right here.
Well, ladies and germs, here I am. Austin is back, and the morning routine is back on the thing. So, here I am to discuss more movies, to share with you all, because, well, at the end of the day, you gotta do something on Saturday night. Am I right? Anyway, because the morning routine is now back, and I am back here doing more movies, I figured I'd share with you a film that I think I've got it stuck in my head. I got the theme stuck in my head. And it's a funny little movie that probably is very fitting because we're all getting back into the swing of things. And pretty soon Anyway, this movie for the week is from 1986, Back to School, starring Rodney Dangerfield. And the cast also includes Sally Kellerman of MASH, Adrienne Barbeau, Burt Young, Keith Gordon, if you remember him from Dressed to Kill or Christine. Robert Downey Jr. shows up in there. William Zabka is in there for all you Karate Kid and Cobra Kai fans out there. It's got a pretty solid cast. And basically the whole plot of Back to School is it centers on Rodney Dangerfield's Thornton Mellon, the owner of a clothing store known as Tall and Fat, which, yes, ladies and gentlemen, is for those who are, well, very big. Basically, wherever they go, all of a sudden there's an earthquake, and it measures on the Richter scale. Anyway, point is, he pretty much has spent his entire life just sort of skirting through everything without going to school and all that. He's very successful, and basically he learns that, he goes to visit his son in college, and then he learns that his son isn't exactly the big leaguer on campus. So, Thornton, being the not so much genius but businessman that he is, decides to enroll in college in order to keep his son Jason, played by Keith Gordon, in school. And, well, hilarity ensues, and Back to School is a funny movie. Like, you got Rodney Dangerfield at his best here, delivering one-liner after one-liner. You got some pretty solid performances all around, whether it be from Sally Kellerman, but also you got Ned Beatty in there, and Sam Kinison makes a very, very memorable appearance as this history teacher who is very, very loud in the traditional Sam Kinison style. You got the English professor that he's in the relationship with Dangerfield's love interest, played by the lovely Miss Kellerman. Overall, you got a pretty solid cast, and they're all really funny. And you also got a great soundtrack that includes Oingo Boingo's Dead Man's Party and a great theme song. Like, Back to School is a film that you should definitely be watching, especially if you're thinking about going to college or if you're about to go back to college, because it's a fun film.
All right. right, very good. Nice connection there. Back to filming, the morning routine, back to school. Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield, great in that movie. I can't remember the name of the dive he does, but it's really funny. It's a really good movie. It's got some heartwarming moments, got some really good comedy. A little dated, but I think if you watched it, you wouldn't mind. Just like watching Real Genius or Top Secret, those movies are very dated. Well, Top Secret, not so much because it's a period piece, so it's set in World War II era, so it fits. Real Science is set at the current date and time, which was the early 80s, mid 80s. But this one, gonna be a little bit dated, but the jokes are good. Who else is in it? There's another funny comedian in it. I'm totally blanking on his name, but he would scream and yell. There's some really good jokes in that movie. Nice job, Austin. Thank you. Happy to have you back. National Day is next with Gabrielle right here. Let's see if she's got some more food for us. Eh?
Good morning, everybody. Here we is back again. It's Thursday, the 6th of February. February. It's always one of those funny words to spell. If you get it wrong, don't worry. That's what spell check is for. But it is February. And the National Day today. We just did this last month. Some of you did it, some of you didn't. And it is a eating utensil. Watched a little video on it too. What is it? Yes, it's National Chopstick Day. Yes, chopsticks. These are some special chopsticks that somebody gave me. Are you ready? Oh yes, they are lightsaber chopsticks. Oh yeah. You eat your sushi with these, Sergio. Ha ha! These suckers are pretty cool, right? Look at that. The power ever went out and you were eating Chinese food? You could still see your food, huh? Yep. Ooh, I wonder what kind of meal you just had everybody in the room with chopsticks that work glow like this. That would be really cool, I think. Yes, I do. So, next time we use the old chopsticks, I'm going to have to remember to bring mine. What do you think? I think everybody should use their chopsticks next year. Maybe you wouldn't eat your food so fast, because some of it will dribble out. I'm not the most proficient at it, but, you know, all else fails, you lift it up, you just spoon it in, right? Well, that's the National Day today. Well, I like clicking these things. Clayton will probably say you only click twice. I click in whatever I want. Everybody have a great day. Try some chopsticks on National Chopstick Day.
All right, very good. Moving right along. She got it landscape, so we're doing good. We got this under control. Now, question of the day.
What celebrity would you go on a Valentine's Day date with?
I don't know. I ain't got no girlfriend.
No, what celebrity?
What do you mean?
Like celebrity.
Like what?
You know what a celebrity is? Like someone famous. Who would you go on a date with that's famous?
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton?
Yeah.
Which celebrity would you go on a Valentine's Day date with?
That's kind of tough one. I would say maybe Chloe Grace Moretz.
What celebrity would you go on a Valentine's Day date with?
I say Leah Remini.
Alright, which celebrity would it be, Ashnell?
Demi Lovato.
Tyler, which celebrity would it be?
I'm thinking Sofia Vergara.
What celebrity? Huh?
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande? And then I'm gonna get Lavelle. Lavelle, who would it be?
Taylor Swift.
What celebrity would it be, Hannah?
Johnny Depp.
Well, this would be a little bit awkward considering the fact that I'm married. But who would celebrity that I would go on a date with? Honestly, for Valentine's Day, not really care about that part too much. But who I really think about, dates are a great opportunity to have a wonderful conversation with someone and learn about someone. I'm very curious about people. And if it was a celebrity or a movie star, it would be cool to learn about their life and their experience and stuff like that. So the question really for me is, who do I want to learn about the most? And I don't really know who that would be. There's a lot of interesting people who've done some really interesting roles out there. But I don't know. I mean, it's a really good question. There's so many interesting people that I don't know. Goldie Hawn would be a good one. She's been acting forever. She's been in some classic movies. She's been with Kurt Russell for many years. She might actually be a really good one. She's probably got some really good stories about being around Hollywood for so long, the different people she's worked with. She's worked with people that are no longer with us anymore. She worked with Robin Williams at least once. She's worked with her partner in various different movies, some really good. Actually, all the movies that she's worked with Kurt Russell in, actually, they're all pretty good. The two Christmas ones that came out over the last few years, and then Overboard, which is a funny movie. So yeah, maybe Goldie Hawn. That's a good choice. She would be a great one to have a conversation with. Yeah, that's what I got. I'm sticking to it. Next up, ASL phrase of the day. Again, it's my gift to you. Haha.
ASL word of the day is flowers. So you put your hand together, make it like a little between that ring, and then put on your between right side of your nose, and then flowers. The other side, flowers. I can't wait to get flowers on Valentine's Day.
All right, I'm going to buy my wife some flowers. Maybe. Flowers. I got it. So flowers will be my gift to her. But how are they going to make it home on my motorcycle? I'm going to have to eat a hot dog to think about it. I got this. Wait till the end of the year, everybody. Next up, lastly, we have Did You Know with Zach.
Did you know Elvis was originally blonde? He dyed it to get an edgier look. He sometimes even used shoe polish to touch it up.
Elvis was originally blonde? Wow. Gosh, I don't know that I've ever... Well, I guess we may never know because I don't know that I've seen young pictures. I thought there's some young pictures out there of him when he's like a whippersnapper, and he's got dark hair. I don't know. Maybe that. Okay, so let's talk about what blonde is, right? There's kids that are blonde. It's like stark white hair. It's called a towhead. My boys were blonde when they were up until about junior high. A lot of people are. There's really white hair until they get to puberty age, then their hair color changes a little bit, and then you become like a sandy blonde or a light brown. I think that's kind of the question, is how blonde was he really? You know what I'm saying? Because his mother had dark hair, as I recall. But I don't think we know much about Elvis's father. I don't know. I'm not the biggest Elvis historian, but interesting enough, anyway, that he had blonde hair, and he used it. Very common, though, for people back in the 50s, even the 60s, to use a grease in their hair to really slick it back. So Elvis had really high hair, and you had to hold that stuff still while he was moving and shaking out there, shaking his hips. And yeah, you probably have to, they didn't have, I don't know that they had hairspray in the 50s. Maybe that's when it was invented, I'm not sure. But for dudes, they probably weren't wearing hairspray in the 50s. So that grease was holding it together, and that grease was always pretty dark. So That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. We're wrapping up this week powerfully. Have a great rest of your Thursday, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow on the morning routine. Whoa, that was like the worst throw ever.